Oh, this is really nice. Thank you.
She just kind of gives another happy wave. And Luna, you have got everyone here, and they're kind of looking at you expectantly while everyone's just kind of mingling around. Jade is up in the corner with Chibitina. Lavi is being cared for by Kiza, and Cosmog is just kind of farting nearby. All right, so you've got everyone here looking expectantly at you. You have not really had time to greet Solana or her new friend, and everyone else just gives you a polite nod as they come into here. So, what would you like to say to them?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. Snacks in the corner. Love is going right over there. We all appreciate you coming in this time. I know we didn't really give specifics, but we all know that there's terrible things going on in our world with the ultra wormholes, Team Vision, whatnot, and it's affected us in more than one way. So now we're here together to not only stop Team Vision, but to also save one of our best buddies that has been with us throughout this journey. I will admit, we don't know what to expect. It's going to be tough, but I think together, we'll stay strong and we'll take down whatever Team Vision has waiting for us.
Plaid gives a here, and everyone
Thanks, former mayor.
He says, anything for y'all. You know, Team Prism, well, you know, most of us, we're here for you. And, you know, Prism just kind of nods in the corner. Kiza and her ninjas give a salute, well as the Aura Guardians. Atir gives a green thumb, and Jesus just looks, like, deadly serious.
I kind of want to say this because someone put it out.
Uh-huh.
Everyone, tonight, we are canceling the apocalypse!
I was just about to read it. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Prism just raises a quick hand.
But do you love me? No, I'm sorry. Yes, Prism.
He says, all right, so we're all willing to risk our lives at this point for Scarlet, but...
and the world.
He says, okay, yeah, and the world. And he says, well, what are we expected to do?
Well, we're going to plan a strategy right now. I was just doing a cheer to just amp everybody up.
We will stand and fight! And all will know the 300 Pokemon
I guess I have to roleplay the strategic thing, too.
Well, remember, you still don't quite know how to get there.
Right.
Well,
we have
We have
Jade and our friend
Dr. Atelier, and I'm
also
working with Steven Stone to gather intelligence on how to actually traverse the ultra space.
Yes, thank you, Jade.
You're very welcome.
Once we find our location, we'll pack the essentials we need, make sure we got the right Pokemon, and head out in our giant groups.
He says, so we're probably staying here for a few days, right?
For a short while, yes, until we can get
yeah.
Cosmog involved.
He just nods and says, very well.
Any other questions?
Yes, says Dr. Atia.
Oh, the alien, right. Yes.
He says, yes, when will we, if we are assaulting after our intelligence is gathered, is there any particular order of which we are invading?
Good question. I was actually thinking of having certain groups. We are going as a big group, but it might be good to also have subsection
waves.
Groups. Yeah, waves.
Waves? Well, for Scarlet and Team Fresh Floof, I volunteer as the vanguard, if need be.
Oh, you mean with the... I don't want to say it out loud. I don't know how many people know that he has 40 Oxus.
I am the supernova. He just calmly taps his belt.
Yeah, that might actually be the best way to go. And then if we want to have the Aura Guardians back you up immediately, then the rest of us could be able to fall in at forefront.
One of the Aura Guardians speaks up and says, that is smart. Some of us, we actually have some healing capabilities. We all know Heal Pulse.
So, well, then you should, definitely take the right behind the Vanguard, and then you'll be in a good position to heal anybody in front and behind you.
Kiza steps forward and says, we of the Iga clan volunteered to be, to watch from the shadows and assault as need be. Me and my burst warriors are among the strongest on the planet.
Excellent.
Yeah, we just know that Team Vision has a lot of players at their side, and we don't know how many we're going into. It's a little hornet's nest.
Also, I'm worried about the fact that we don't know this information about the fact that they could snag our Pokemon, right?
You've deduced it well enough. You know that Layla had a snag ball, and all of those other trainers had snag balls that could come up.
We might need to be aware of the fact that our enemy has snagga machines.
All the professional trainers shift uncomfortably. The ninjas and the Aura Guardians do not care. Kiza points to a hairpin and thinks, well, actually, I could potentially be in trouble with that.
Yeah?
Well, I was thinking that maybe we have some of the smart people make like a jamming thing or something.
Well, I mean, is anybody able to deflect Pokeballs?
Probably just the Burst Warriors and the humans.
Well, no, I mean, like, is there actually a deflect Pokeball skill in the game, hun? Like,
No.
There is, but no one has. It's class specific at this point.
okay, I just wanted to know if there was any classes that could utilize something like that. I mean, I am a snag machine user myself. There's the possibility of snag balls being an element to this battle, but
I think for safety's sake, and I know you might not like this, Jay, but it might be better to find a way to jam the snag'em. You might not be able to use it, but that means our enemies can't use snag'ems.
I could probably try to build an EMP of a kind for them, yeah. I was just thinking, because they're gonna have a...
Atir gets excited and teleports right next to you. EMP, you say?
Yes,
you should
EMP!
have said that.
Well, the only other issue I see, actually, Dr. Atelier, if we could make an inhibitor for my snag machine so I could still use mine, because Team Vision also has a history of capturing legendaries.
Yes.
And we want to remove those elements if we can. Maybe we can make some sort of protector for mine, and then we could build an EMP for theirs.
Well, if we are going in waves, as you suggest, I could always detonate an EMP when I get on the ship.
That's true, too. Yeah, I think we should go develop an EMP for snag balls.
Agreed.
Lavi would like to spend some time with Kiza to learn some more defensive abilities, because this is every time they've met, she's advised him to learn more.
Right now we're talking about strategies of entering the ship, Lavi.
No, I know. I'm
Well,
saying...
Kiza puts a hand on Lavi's shoulder and says, "No, this still works because it will take you time to build an EMP, and it may be rude to say, but you also don't have a plan to get to this said ship yet either, right?"
Nope, not yet. And it is not rude. It is simply the information that we are still working on gathering. My team and I will be putting it together as quickly as possible. Time is of the essence, and we are aware of it.
She gives a bow.
Dr. Atelier, we have work to do. Lots of it.
Oh, I'm so excited! Oh, when can we start? I can barely contain myself.
All right,
Right
guys.
now.
So
What?
since right now we're waiting on the location, this is the best time to stock up and train.
Yes.
All right. Dara appears at the stairs and says, I've isolated some signals from earlier, and it seems that may have..." And she just kind of stumbles over her words, like really worried. She says, "I may have accidentally made contact with the ship."
Really?
She holds up her device, and she's getting responses from someone, and she's like, "I'm really sorry."
Give me that.
All right, Jade, you run over and take it, and you're seeing actually surprisingly friendly responses and almost urgent ones. Like, is this Team Fresh Floof?
Is this Team Fresh Floof?
Yeah, that's what it's asking.
Is it in any sort of like code or anything, like to Team Vision?
It is definitely from the Team Vision ship, and it is asking, is this Team Fresh Floof?
Say I'm going to respond back. Sorry, no. Middle
Wrong
of
number.
We had a
New tablet, who dis?
We had a communication issue during one of our travels with the mission. This is we sent the signal out by accident. Sorry to bother you.
He says,
We're fine now. Everything's fine now. How are you?
he responds. This person responds back. I need you to get me Team Fresh Floof.
Is there a reason why? I just had a particular. Is this?
He simply says, I want to help them.
Okay, this is new. I'm going to be quite subtly trying to. Are we tracing this?
Yeah, you and Atir and Dara can start doing that.
Okay, yeah. Make sure that we are tracing it on the low. I do not want to have this traced back.
All right, Atir can interact with technology telepathically. Let's say the ultra space technology is compatible, and between that and everything else, do an int check, and I will give you a +4 for that on top of everything.
Okay, so +12.
Yes.
All right.
Lavi, use your aura.
Oh.
All right, you trace it back.
Computer.
And doesn't take you a lot of effort. As you're sending this message, you're actually getting ultra space-time coordinates.
Block these coordinates. I want them written down, and I want their trajectory written down.
Adir's calculating with Dara, and they were actually sent willingly. And at the bottom, it says from L.
From L.
L?
Yeah, like a code name.
Not Looker, is
A
it?
guy with a letter for a name? That's dumb.
It's not Layla, is it?
Are you asking him that?
Oh, the person.
No, I'm not asking that.
Are you Layla?
No, what I want to do is I want to go through my Team Vision computers that we have and find out if they have a codename L in their database.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely good enough with all that. As you flip through your Team Vision stuff, you've now got, like, all this tech spread out on the floor. As everyone's just watching dumbfounded, all this tech spread out on the floor, you eventually come to realize that there are several people aboard with a first name that starts with L. There is Layla and some others. Give me one more int check. Okay, that is way beyond good. You realize, that's the exact same roll. As you get the bonuses from Dara and Atir.
Oh, so it's another 30. Okay.
Yeah, you realize that this probably can only be sent from the person on board known as Lytic, because Lytic is the tech person on the ship. There are 2 technology officers, Officer Sai and Officer Lytic. And if someone is sending you a message with L, it might be him.
All right, so I will go ahead and I will go ahead and say, is this Officer Lytic of the Team Vision ship tech team?
Okay. He responds with the same message scrambled, like it was rejected, like return to sender.
I don't mean he tells.
Okay, let me put it in. Does Team Vision have a code that they use, or is there a code that actually, if he's a tech person, they probably are familiar with other tech codes, right?
Probably.
Okay, so what if I pull up a computer code and send him a message like that?
Okay, you send the scrambled message, and essentially now you're like triple encrypting this crap. And he's basically saying that, don't say specific names. Anyone could look at these files in an open line.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna actually put this in I'm gonna keep encrypting it, and I want to say, okay, I can get Team Fresh Floof. Why are you interested in helping them? I need information if you want to help.
He said, I witnessed something horrible. I'm done with this.
Oh, well, okay, that's not unbelievable. Okay, I have the other question I have for him is, do you know of a Scarlet on the ship?
He just responds, yes.
I'm thinking this through. Something will happen soon. Keep in contact. Any info I can pass on.
He responds, I can open a direct line, like a temporary line, in 1 week with ultra space line time coordinates.
Okay.
Essentially, he can get a small amount of you in.
But we only need the coordinates to open it ourselves all the way. That would work.
He just responds, okay. So in 1 week, he can open up a direct channel so that you guys can come aboard, but all he can do is, like, lower the defenses in that particular spot. You still need a way to get to Ultra Space.
Okay, see, that's not the issue. I didn't want to send that to him. I'm thinking that even if he does open a direct line, we could still... Because in case this is a trap, I don't want to go to his direct coordinates, but I can still lock on to this...
Oh, the approximate
spaceship.
area? Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
No, I want to use his direct line as a way to lock coordinates for ourselves. I will not be using his line. We will be using the coordinates given to us.
All right, I see what you're saying. So, like, you're not jumping to position 10, you're jumping to position 12.
Exactly.
Really smart.
No, just in case, and if this is a trap and they all are waiting for us at that direct space, we can surround them by going around them.
All right. Are you explaining this to the rest of the team?
To the rest of the team, yes, but I'm playing coy with Mr. Liddick here.
Okay. Liddick, he gives you the date and time 1 week from now, and he says it should open automatically for you. You just need to get there.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Stay in touch.